We have learned number of things on Java string, how to use this Java string, how to create the variable, how to use the predefined method of Java string, etc, etc. And if you remember one of our example where we did this type of implementations, where user enter his name with multiple format, capital letter, small letter with some space, and finally we print them in a proper format, where you can see here, this if this is the input, the output should be look like this. And for that we was create this type of example, and if I run it here, so you can see that first system will ask enter first number. So if I make some space and make my name ARUN with the capital and small letter combinations, and again a space, and then the last name, let's say again some space HA, then ZRA with some small and capital letter combinations, and finally enter, and it will give us the exact formatted name, A in caps and H in cap, and it is coming in a single line. So this type of example we already did with the help of string object. So if you check here, the first name or the last name, these are nothing but some string variable, right? Now today I'm going to tell you a contradictory statement. Don't use string on this case. Yes, don't use the string object in this type of case, where we are doing number of trimming, number of capital small letter formations, number of things on a string object. Now why? Because string is immutable. Now what is exactly immutable? So immutable means the value stored in a string object cannot be changed, and that's why string is called immutable. Let's check this with some example in Eclipse so that you can understand better. Now I have opened my Eclipse IDE, and I have already created a immutable demo class under com.demo.str, and here you can see I have created string variable name, and under it I have given my name Arun. Okay, now I have created a print statement where it says first name is equal to, then the name variable, that is nothing but Arun. Now if I run this, so you can see here it will give me this print statement very well. That is basically first name, then colon, and the name variable's value, that is nothing but Arun. Now let's say I want to append my middle name with this Arun. Then how we can do that? So we know that we can concat this name variable with the middle name value like this. Okay, now let's try to print this name again, and expectation is that it should print Arun, then a space, then Kumar, right? So let's check that. Now let's create a system.out.println where I am trying to print this name, and that is nothing but first I have given the Arun, then again concate it with Kumar. Okay, so definitely this statement should print the value like Arun, then a space, then Kumar, right? Now save it and try to run this. So you can see now the first statement showing first name, and this name is nothing but Arun. This is coming correctly. Now if I check this one, the second statement, where my expectations is first name and middle name, but it is coming ARUN instead of that concat value. Why so? So as I already told you, the definitions of immutable, which means the value stored in a string variable cannot be changed. So previously we stored a value Arun under a name variable, then we try to concat with Kumar, but as string is immutable, that's why the next time it is not coming as Arun Kumar, it's again come Arun, because the value stored in string object cannot be changed. So as you can see here, very initial phase we set name variable, it's a string object, and its value was Arun, and next time if we try to concrete it again, as it's a immutable, it is not changing and it is giving me again the same value, that is basically Arun. So how we can solve this problem? So if you write something like this way, name is equal to name dot concat, then the middle name, then it should return the exact expected value like Arun Kumar. So let me run it again. So now you can see that first time it's showing the name that was set as Arun. So this is giving me Arun, and the second time the statement this name gave me Arun Kumar. So what exact change I did? I actually create a name equal to this syntax. So now the question is come that if string is immutable, then how it give me the concatenations value, or how its value it's going change. It is because although we are using the same string object, that is basically name, but internally a new object is created with the same name. So every time we are trying to do any type of concatenations or a trim or any other operations with string variable or string object, so each time it's basically create a new object internally. Now if you remember our previous examples where we did number of string operations like trimming, like uppercase conversions, like lowercase conversions, some concatenations, some appending, okay, so that's mean we did number of string operations, and each operations it's basically create a new string object internally. Now isn't that a performance issue? Definitely yes. Now how Java solve this problem? So using string buffer or string builder. So these are basically two different type of object where we can overcome that type of problem. So in our next class we will learn what is actually string buffer or what is actually string builder and how we can use these two type of object. But before that, if I recap again, so you can see that string is immutable, and immutables means the value stored in a string object cannot be changed. If we try to change that one, so that's mean we are actually internally trying to create some new object, some new string object. And if there is number of changes in our business logic is required for a string object, so that time it is always suggested not to use string object. We can use string buffer or string builder. So let's check in our next class what is actually string buffer or string builder and how we can use this one.
I believe this video has helped you to understand about the topic. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, click on the bell notifications and select all so that you don't miss any video from this channel.